What's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard here, Ballard Sports Media. Just thinking of football season coming up, SEC, ACC, um, Big 12, of course the Pac 12 and the Big 10 have opted out. And I'm just sitting here and I was kind of watching, the playback of Mark Rogers' call-in show earlier, which I missed. Go sub him up if you're a big college football fan. That's the guy, the voice of college football. Go say hello to him and everything. Right. And so he's going on and he's talking about like the Big Ten looking for potential spring football and everything. And we already know about this. I'm here to today to tell you guys why spring football is absurd for any conference. Oh well, we didn't play in the fall. Well, first off, that's your own problem. If you wanted to play, you should have joined in with the rest of us, I think. Second off, let's run down this. So, a football season in the fall starts late August, early September. Count it September. Starts September, ends in January. September, October, November, December, January. 5 out of 12 months with college football, right? That means there's 7 months where you could be practicing and preparing for the next football season. So, the SEC, the ACC, and the Big 12 are playing a regular conference only. I mean, it's not like regular, but they're playing in the fall is basically what I'm trying to say. I understand the Big Ten opting out and everything. I get the virus and all that. I understand. But I just, and it would be cool to see, not have to wait for next season to see the Big Ten and everything. It would be cool to see them play in the fall. But you know that they're trying to have spring football in the spring of 2021, right? Here in a few months, as we're getting close to the end of the year here, heading into the fall, the actual football season and everything. They're trying to have it in the spring of 2021. But they also want to have fall football for next season in 2021, like the rest of us, because it'll be a normal season. Let me tell you why this won't work, people. It just doesn't make sense. So here's what a normal football year looks like. Okay, let's start in the spring with spring games, with spring scrimmages and practices. Right, that's from like March to May, about 3 months. Plus you got like take the NFL with the draft, right? End of April. So you got spring football, or like spring games and stuff, whatever. That's from like March to May. Spring games, spring scrimmages, right? You get media days in July, some more training camp and all that, whatever they call it, in the summer months, right? You basically have practices from March till August just to get prepped for the college football season. Turn around and play in September. August, September, whenever month you consider football actually starts, right? Then you play from September and you play the championship in January. This year it's on January 11th, so we're told, and it's going to be in Miami. Right? You turn around and then you repeat it. Okay, you have the championship. Bama wins it, or Clemson, or whoever wins it. Okay, turn around. March comes along. Spring games. Repeat the process. It starts in March with spring games. Go all the way to like June or July. Summer camp or whatever you want to call it. More practices, recruiting visits and everything. Media days. I always love to watch the media days. I hate that they had to cancel this year. But then again, you got to understand we didn't know if we were getting football, which we are, but it's too late for media days and all that. And then, of course, the actual football season from like August to January. This is why spring football won't work, people. They want to have it in January or February or whenever, right, and go to like April or May. If the Big Ten and the Pac-12 do this, this will change how they do it. This won't really affect much, I don't think, the other conferences, because the other conferences are going to do what they do. But it's just going to be so ridiculous. How are you going to do spring football in 2021, then turn around? You're going to basically do January to May spring football. Count it. Just, that's how I would probably do spring football, is run those months. I don't know. Right? Again, I mentioned, about 5 months worth of football anyway. So January, February, March, April, May. Then then what are you gonna do? You're gonna do some practices and stuff for 2 months and then turn around and play in August? Just like that? Where everyone else played for 5 months and took 7 months off. It would be great. It would be great to see more football after football's done, if you get what I'm saying. Like, okay, the SEC, the ACC, and the Big 12 are done. But hey, we still got some Pac-12 and some Big 10. That would be cool to see and all that, because, hey, football's still here in the spring. We don't got to wait until next fall. But just for the sake of scheduling going forward, like, if you change this up, what happens? You know why it's always in September and why media days is always in July? It's the same thing every year. It's the same process. It's the same calendar every year. And now with the Big Ten and the Pac-12 looking at potential spring season, is that what they're going to be used to? Are we going to forever from now on see the Big Ten and the Pac-12 in spring football every year, and they won't be playing in the fall? There won't be none of this, the game on rivalry weekend, no Ohio State, Michigan on Thanksgiving weekend. That won't happen. No snow games for those Big Ten teams. They won't be playing in the snow. They'll be playing in the hot heat, sweating their butts off out there. It can't work, people. And again, believe me, we'll take any football we can get right now as football fans, right? Spring football, fall football, whatever. But I don't see how the Big Ten can play in the spring 10 games, 12 games, however many games they want to do. Then turn around in the summer and start practicing. And then in the fall, they get back to playing like everybody else on a normal schedule. I just don't see how they could fit all that in. So, spring football is absurd, I think. I mean, just for the sake of, we want to see all the conferences all at once. That's how college football has always been. That's how it should be. So, I'm not saying they shouldn't go through with spring football. I'm just trying to tell you how it just won't work. And if they want to have football season and have it work out, they just got to play with the rest of us and change their decision. And, pretty much play like the rest of us on September 26th. So, I don't know. Definitely comment down below as always. What are your thoughts on spring football? Are you for it, against it? I honestly don't care. I mean, do what you want to do. I'm for normalcy in college football. I want to see a normal season. I want to see every team play all at once, all the conferences all at once. So that's my 2 cents on it. And again, I'm not against it. Do whatever you got to do, but I don't see how you could play spring football this year and then turn around and play again in the fall. And I just don't see how you could do it twice in 1 year. Football 2 times in 2021. I just think it's crazy. So anyway, that's it for this video. Again, comment down below what your thoughts are on spring football. Can it work? Can it not work? Will it work? Whatever. Let me know down below in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Until next time, Ballard Sports Media checking out. Have a good day.